Hi everyone, nice to see you again, and today I'm gonna bring you a flow that is targeting our Manipura Chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is a little bit above our navel, around here. And what this chakra does is like it regulates normally our intestine area, our stomach, liver, our lung. So it's a very important chakra. It's for the internal organs, and also it's also a energy center that's normally responsible for our overall personal power, self-esteem, and confidence. So I hope you'll enjoy this flow and you'll get the benefits from this flow. All right, let's start by laying down our back and bring the knees to your chest. Just hold them and breathe here for 3 rounds of breaths. You can gently touch your shins, you can close your eyes, you can just rotate your ankle a little bit to different directions. Let's just give us a little bit of love before we start. When you are ready, let's extend one leg, the left leg out, and just bring in your right knee towards your chest. Give it a bit squeeze here. You can keep your eyes closed still, just to feel. Take 3 rounds of breath throughout your nose. And let's switch sides. Bring the left knees into the chest and extend your right leg out. Make sure that your low back is in touch with the floor. Don't arch. Give a bit of squeeze. Couple rounds inhale and exhale here. And gently press both feet onto the ground. Bend your knees. Place the feet a little behind your hips, and your arms on the side of your body. And let's come into a bridge pose. Inhale here. Exhale. Gently lift your hips and your pubic bone up towards the sky. Extend your low back. Engage with your both sides. Feel the engagement of your both inner thigh. And don't open your knees. Try to bring the knees close to each other. Hands firmly on the floor. Gaze up. Let's stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Feel the stomach open to the sky. Take the energy in from the sky, from the air. Let's gently bring our hips down vertebra at a time. And stay here for 1 round of breath. And let's slowly transition our body into a Navasana boat pose. Slowly come up to your to a crunch position and lift your legs out. And bring your arms around your torso, chest open, and slowly bring your body up. A little shaking is fine. Shoulders widen, chest out. Stay here for 3 rounds of breath. You can do it. Hold your belly button in. And slowly bring your feet down. Let's come onto all fours. Let's have like 5 rounds of cat and cows. Inhale, bring your belly down to the floor and your chest up. Gaze up. Imagine your chest try to carve out of your arms and bring it toward the sky. Exhale, round your back, tuck your navel in and gaze towards your navel button. And coming into this cat position like an angry cat. Inhale again, arch the back, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale, cat. 3 rounds more at your own pace with your breath. In and out. At the last one, come onto all fours, tabletop position, and inhale, raise your right arm all the way to the sky, open up your chest to the right. Exhale, thread the needle, like threading a needle. All the way bring your right arm towards the left side of your mat and place your right cheek on the floor. Your left hand can come into a bind. Try to touch the right side, right upper side. If you cannot, just hold it at lower back area, like this. And stay here for 3 rounds of breath and try to focus on the stretching sensation from your right shoulder to your right back, lower back. Press down with your right hand and lift yourself all the way up. And right hand down. And let's bring it onto the other side. Inhale. Left arm up, pointing to the sky. Open up your chest to the right left side. And exhale all the way down to the right. Right hand come into a bind, touching the upper side area of the left leg. Try to externally rotate your right shoulder, so that way you feel the more expansion throughout your chest. The rotation is coming from your chest and all the way to your low back. Don't forget about your breath. And exhale, hands up, release. From here, bring your arms all the way in front of you to the front side of your mat and bring your hip up. Stack on top of your knees. Bring your chest down and coming into this puppy dog pose. Your forehead can be placed on the mat or your chin on your mat, depends on your range of flexibility. But the main focus here is to open up your chest and bring it into a extension and try to reach your chest to the floor. One more round of breath. In, out. Let's release to bring our belly and pubic bone down to the mat. Come in, move our body front and come into a Sphinx pose. Balance on our forearms. Bring your collarbone, widen your collarbones and bring your shoulders back away from your ears. Gaze forward. the top of your feet are firmly on the ground. This is a slight lower back bend pose. So just try to press down through your pubic bone to the ground to protect your low back. And from here, let's tuck our hands underneath our shoulders and tuck the elbows in and come onto a baby cobra pose. Inhale. Sit down. 2 more rounds. Inhale. So, in, out. At the end, let's bring our forehead on top of the mat and raise our arms alongside our body, palms facing each other, and use your core strength and back strength to lift your upper body up. Inhale. Exhale. Raise your feet at about the same level with your heart, coming into a locked pose. Don't compress your neck, just try to lengthen your neck. Exhale, release. Alright, the next pose, let's try to do it. If you cannot do it, and you can do another round of locust pose. Bend your knees and flex your toes. Bring your arms alongside of your ankle. Lock your hands onto your ankles. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift yourself up. Lift your chest, lift your legs and feet. Kick your heels into the sky. And open your chest. You feel the stretch of your shoulders here. Your knees are tucked in. Don't open like this, just tuck them in. More round of breath. Release. Let's come into a child's pose for 5 rounds of grounding breaths. Child's pose is also a very good counterbalance pose of any back bends. You can shake your body a little bit left to right just to release the tension that we just from the poses we just had. When you're ready, slowly round yourself up into all fours. Hands a little bit in front of you onto the mat. Press into the mat. Tuck your toes and bring your hips up into downward facing dog. Stay in this downward facing dog for 3 rounds of connecting breaths. Try to bring your chest closer to your sides and stretch your shoulders. The shoulders should be away from your ears. Tuck your navel in. Breathe. Slowly tiptoe onto the front side of our mat and come into a forward bend. Bend your knees generously. Let your upper body dangle. You can hold the opposite of each elbows just to relax your entire upper body here. Keep your knees slightly bent here. Don't overstretch the hamstrings. And slowly inhale. Let's round our entire upper body and raise up into standing while keeping your knees bent generously.
When you are almost at the top of the position, keeping your knees bent, and let's come into a standing cat and cow.
Inhale, open your chest to the sky. Your hands on top of your thighs.
Exhale, round your back. Inhale, open.
Extend your chest.
Exhale, round. 2 more rounds at your own pace. And the last breath out. Inhale, standing, raise your arms up.
Exhale, hands together at heart center Tadasana pose. Alright, let's do one round of sun salutation here, just to warm up the entire body, bring the blood circulations over to our entire body. Just one round of sun salutation. Inhale, hands up, gaze up, exhale, fold forward.
Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold forward. And bring your right leg behind you, knees down,
Come into a low lunge. Chest up. Inhale here, exhale, bring your hands down,
and come into a plank pose here. Inhale here, exhale,
knees, chest down, knees, chest, chin down, and inhale, high, low, cobra, your choice.
Exhale, come back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg in front, left knee down.
Inhale, arms up, chest out. Exhale here. Inhale.
Exhale, bring your hands down and bring your left foot to meet the right. Come into a forward fold once again. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale,
stand up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Alright. From Tadasana, let's inhale, raise up our arms up. Exhale, fold forward.
Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, come into a downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 connecting breaths. Inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring it all the way in front of your hands. And bring your left knee down.
Inhale, arms up. Low lunge. You can stretch your hips furthermore. Try to bring them towards the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, halfway split pose.
Let's just flex your right toes and strengthen your right hamstring. Try to fold your body towards the right toes. Inhale, low lunge, arms up.
Exhale, listen carefully. Let's do a half split pose with arms like airplane. Arms swing back towards the back side of the mat. It's a little bit wobbly. It's a balancing pose. And inhale, bring it all the way up again. Exhale, swing back. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck the left toes if they are not tucked, and lift the right knee. Come into a high lunge pose. Arms up, shoulders down, away from the ears. Stay here for 1 round of breath. Inhale and exhale, come into a warrior 2 pose. Bend at your right knee. Open up your chest towards the right side, left side of the mat.
Inhale, reverse warrior. Your left hand touching your back side. Exhale. Extended side angle pose with the right hand pressed down onto the floor and left arm pointing towards the sky. You can try a bit of duration here if your range of mobility allows. If not, just stay in this side angle pose and try to open your chest. And for those, if you can, try to come on, make a bind with your hands. First, open, externally rotate your left shoulders and try to reach the right side with your left fingers. And exhale, bring your right arm to hold your left hand. Bring your right hand to hold your left hand. Come into a bind. And chest open. Gaze down or up at your choice. It's a balancing pose. Stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Exhale, release. Right hand down, left arm up. And straighten your right knee. Bring your body up using your core strength and coming into a reverse triangle. Inhale here, exhale here. Inhale, exhale, coming into a triangle pose with your right hand down and left arm up, gaze up. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your left arm all the way down and twist your body to facing the front of your mat. Your left foot come a bit closer into a 45-degree angle. And let's come into this arm extended pyramid pose. Bring your body towards your side, your right side, and your face, forehead towards your right knee. Breathe in and exhale, fold more. Your hips should be square facing the front of your mat. And from here, listen carefully. It's a little bit difficult transition, but let's try. Bend your right knee and come onto a warrior 3 pose, lifting your right leg up and flex your right foot, your heels kicking towards the back of the room, and your hips square, coming into a warrior 3 pose. Your hands can be extended along your ears or together at heart center. Your choice. One more breath here. And let's come into a standing split pose. Bring your left leg all the way to the sky. Imagine that you try to reach your left toe towards the sky. And bring your face closer to your right shin. The strength should be equally oppositely equal. Like you're pressing down through your right leg, but in the meantime you're lifting yourself up with your left foot. Exhale, release and meet the left foot with the right foot and come into a forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, roll yourself up into Tadasana. Let's bring it into other side. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, come into a downward facing dog. The two of your legs should feel very differently at this moment. And inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring it in front of your hands. And right knee down, coming into this low lunge pose. Arms up, chest up. Shoulders away from your ears. And half splits. Exhale, bring the hips back. Flex the right toes, half split, and let's flow it out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips back, arms swing back. Half splitting. Inhale, up. 2 more rounds. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. 1 more time. Exhale, back. Balancing. Keep the balance. Inhale up. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knees. Come into a high lunge. Stay here for 1 round of breath. Exhale, come into warrior 2. Open up your chest. Arms extended in line with your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, reverse your warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Left hand on the floor. If you did on the other side with the bind, let's do on this side as well. Otherwise, just stay in this side, extended side angle. Okay, externally rotate your right arm, right shoulder. Bring your hand to touch the left side and bring your left hand to meet with your right. Take a bind. Gaze up or gaze down or gaze forward at your choice. Stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Open your chest. And release, bring your left hand onto the floor, extend your left leg, bring your right arm up, and bring yourself up into a reverse triangle pose. Come into a triangle pose. Exhale, swing your right hand onto the floor and right foot 45 degrees, a little closer to the left. And fold forward into your left knee. Extend pyramid pose. You feel the entire left leg strengthened and stretched. Hips square. And slowly let's transition into a warrior 3 pose. Bring your right leg up and your upper body up. Takes a lot of shaking to balance it out, but you can do it. 2 rounds of breath. Exhale, standing split pose. Lift, ground down with your left foot, but lift your left kneecap so that you engage your left legs, left thighs. Exhale, release, come into a forward fold. Inhale here, halfway lengthen. Exhale, roll yourself up into a mountain pose. Arms up and center at your chest. Let's bring our legs wide, a little bit wider than shoulder waist distance, and let's bring our hips down. Come into a yogi squat, malasana. Try to push away your knees with your elbows and your hands together.
like Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Bring your sit bone down to the ground and lifting your entire body, your spine up to the sky. Inhale, exhale. And let's slowly come to sit down on our mat. I'm gonna face the front of my mat. And let's come into a seated forward bend. Okay, legs extended out in front of you. Inhale, lift your upper body, straighten your upper body. Exhale, bend at the hips. Try to reach your knees with your forehead. And rest your arms alongside of your legs. Neck lengthens. And breathe here. 5 rounds of breath. Inhale, slowly push yourself up into seated. And let's bring the right foot outside of your left knee, and hold the right knee with your left arms, and come to twist to the right side. Support your body up, uplifting with your right hand on the ground behind of you. Breathe here, 3 rounds of breath here. Twist, twist, twist. Exhale, come back to center and switch sides. Bring the left foot outside of your right knee and hold your left knee and turn around, turn your body to face the left side, but twist from belly button. Support yourself to lift up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. 3 rounds of breath here. Exhale, release. And let's bring the soles of our feet together and come into a seated bound angle pose. Seated butterfly. Sit yourself up and tall with your knees flipped out. Let them just open wide by their own weights. And you can either fold forward or sit up and tall as your choice. I'm gonna fold forward a little bit. Stay here for 3 to 5 rounds of breath. We're cooling down, so just give yourself more time to release. Slowly bring yourself up, and let's come to our back all again. How we started. Bring the knees into the chest and legs, knees bent at 90-degree angle, something like this, and your arms out next to you, extended like a T shape. And let's do a few rounds of belly twisting. This is really good for our belly and our stomach and our digestion system. Inhale here, exhale, bring the knees and legs all the way to the right. Maintain your upper body position. Don't let it twist, turn around together with the legs. And stay here in this twisting. Inhale back to center. Use your core strength. Exhale on the other side. bring the legs all the way to the other side. Stay here for 2 rounds of breath. Inhale back to center, and let's do one more time. Right side. Your core should be engaged here. Don't let your body swing around with the legs. Back to center. Exhale the other side. One more time. And bring our knees all the way back to give a squeeze into our chest. You can hold your knees like a bowl and roll your body side to side. Make sure your low back is flat on the floor. So it's kind of like a massaging to the low back. It's really good. Feels really good. And then you can just roll yourself like up and down, back and forward, until you can roll yourself all the way back into squat again. And that's it. Let's come into the center of our mat and come into a seated position. And let's close off our practice today with a big breath in, arms up, and hands down together at heart center. Saying thank you to yourself for taking out this time to do this practice with me. And thank you very much. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this solar plexus chakra opening flow, and it's really beneficial for, at least for myself, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll hope to see you in my next episode. Bye bye.